enjoying it so far. If you want to get involved in the conversation, feel free to go on the. Oh wow! Yeah, Nat. Just to let you know, yeah, I've been there. It's no joke. Welcome back, people. Yeah, I waited till the RAS was finished, and I addressed it. It's embarrassing, right? Slim's back in the building. Right. I'd be interested to know what parents would do if he was in that situation. I'm just waiting for Slim to come back. We are hashtag
Yo.
Daddy's issues. Yeah, Slim, just waiting for you to connect. I know what's going on there. Just waiting for you to connect. I was gone. So we're just waiting for Slim to connect. As soon as he connects. So I gave us a dilemma, and as parents, how he would react. Right, I'm just waiting for Slim to come back live.
Slim, there.
Well, yeah, you know what? This sometimes it's I don't know how Kane and Julian and Dizzle the Man, they'd be on it for hours, don't cut off.
Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to ask them their secret. I think they give you an hour or something on this thing.
Is it? We got an hour.
Yeah, we had an hour. You know, we talk for another like 15, 20 minutes. Have you got stuff to do?
No, I'm good, bro. I'm at home.
We talk for another 20 minutes or so. Like, we just see. So I got seasoned meat for tomorrow. That's what I'll be doing. Man.
Are you?
Yeah,
I've got a steak, lovely beef sirloin steak.
About
some chips. Oh, 9 yards, mushrooms, sauce, all of it, mate. No, I like peppercorn. I like peppercorn sauce. Yeah, man, don't muck about, bruv. I mean, some fried onions.
Let's get back to the scenario, yeah. So so you walk in on your picnic, your son, and you're making noise. It's clearly a sexual noise. What would you do?
One, it depends how old he is. Two,
over 18. It doesn't really matter what age, is it? Because
you know what it is. He might have thought, right, I've got a quick little
window
where dad's gone out, blah blah blah, and you didn't realise you've come back as quick. I mean, was you out of the house for ages?
I didn't say it was me.
Huh?
I didn't say it was me.
No, you're man. It's all like how you know that I'm asking for a friend. Business. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah. No, I've said the joke on stage. So.
No, bro. I don't know. If they're over, it's hard. You know what? I'm a bit biased with certain things towards my sons, and then I'm biased with other things towards the girls. So it just depends. Like my daughters, no.
What?
That's really, I know, this is what I'm saying. But your son, yeah.
I'm murdering people in there. I'm straight.
You know what it is? When you come in, you hear that. You know your son's giving it out, yeah? If you come in and hear that and it's your daughter, you know your daughter's collecting. You understand? She taking that. And I don't want to hear that bullshit, man. I don't want to hear that. I know. Don't get me wrong. I'm a realistic dad. I know things go back. Yeah, man. I don't hear that. And then the man come out of the room, looking at me in my eye, like I mean that with the other. No.
Nah, they couldn't. Nah.
No.
Let's change the subject.
Man.
Too much information. I would die.
You see what I mean?
I'll have to bury that guy dead.
Listen. When one of my daughters was young, she must have been about 3. She weren't school age, about 2.5, 3. Put her to bed and that, and you know when you're having a good session, a good session with the missus, picking them asleep. Yeah, man, yeah, of course, yeah. No, my daughter's a big girl now, man. I'm talking when she was young.
Yeah.
Good session, brother. And I finished, and like a lot of guys, you go toilet, innit? You get up, go toilet or whatever. I got up, opened the bedroom door, and my girl was just sat down right with the doors, you know. As you open it, she's on the floor. She like to suck her 2 fingers. And when I'm ready, I can talk nasty, you know. So I'm thinking, oh, my baby girl, what has she heard? What she's heard me say? Yeah. Yo, man, I tell you, boy. I tell you. Kids, having them in the house, it is fucking tricky. Getting a good session. Yeah.
I'll give you a story. So there was one time, pick up my Facebook as well. I know you get me a bit of drink.
Big up all the watchers, the listeners, or the watchers, everybody on the live, or whatever you call them.
I was with a young lady, long time ago, long time ago, right? And basically, yeah, it was a good session. It was one of them.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think during changing of position, I heard like a tap, and then the son, he was about 7, 8, and he was like, "Mum, I can hear noise."
Yeah, man.
And I just said, I dived on the other side of on the floor, other side of the bed, like her husband came home. It was
Virgin, let me tell you something. I got my dismount down to a fine art. If it was an Olympic thing, I'd get 9 and 10 all the time. But you know, sometimes they burst in. I've been walking a boom. You have to learn to straight off on your back. You understand? Or hold to. Yeah, man. I could dismount. I was a don at dismounting.
Yeah, this is why most men like it from behind, because it's a look at thing. It's a look at thing. Why do you always put me by the window? Nothing.
Yo, I tell you, bro. I tell you. All that now. Past all that. As I said, kids are gone. All that done. Yeah. Not
do you know
breathing.
What? When the children leave home, and it's like you're with your missus, and it's like you're free. Like for the first time, you don't have to like schedule in no pum dates, and it's like, right, well, I can. So why are you doing the bins? Like looking at the bins, I can just take up the cross. What? Oh, this is nuts.
Yeah, living.
The first time my boys left home for the first time.
It's different.
Yeah, it was just like
you can make noise how you like,
and different parts of the house.
Yeah,
it's
for real. Yeah, like, man, for real.
It was like, come, I never done it in the passage.
That's it. Stairs. Yeah, kids are all over there. Hold on. When you got kids, you have to mind where you're fucking in the house. They throw all kind of toy down. You don't even see it. We'll kill you. Lego, all kind of bullshit.
Do you know my cousin's calling me? No way, right? Nah, they was doing. But anyway,
he's ready to expose you, bro.
We're doing this show, innit? We're doing this #comedy TV thing.
#comedy TV. Stomping pictures.
I can't hear you. Call back.
Go on.
Yeah, the phone rang. Right, Slim's gonna come back, yeah? Then when you relax with somebody, we've all had them passive sex. Don't passive sex, we just put the hand against the walls, just take body in it. Oh boy, that's hilarious. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, bro. So we're talking about #comedy TV. Can you hear me?
I can't even hear you now. 1 sec, I can't even hear you, Tarati.
Is your earphones plugged in? You know, black man, that's the last thing they check when it should be the first. Is it plugged in?
I can't even hear you, Tarati. What's going on?
Brother, You are the
Yeah, I can hear you
worst
now.
with electronic goods that I've ever known. I don't know how you switch on your TV to Ross Clark. Because when I say you're rubbish with electronics, I don't know, brother.
I've got no patience when it comes to technology. No patience.
You better get some though, you know, you get left behind.
Right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I'll put you for the speaker.
Feedback, man.
Is it
Like
feedback?
a radio station.
We can't hear both. So you can't. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna log off and come back because I can't. No one can hear us. I'm gonna log off and come back. All right.
It says, look, we can hear you both, and it says Jesus. That's cussing. It's echoing. See?
I've turned it off. I've turned it off.
There you go.
What was I say?
You can hear me now.
Yeah, but only because I've got the speakers on.
Well, that's where your earphones, man.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna log off and come back. Start again. All right.
What you want to do is dash away your phone.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Fucking about.
Asians go laptop. Yeah, sorry, I plugged you out. My bad.
I said that to you.
Steve, remember that? Remember the first time we was on a TV show and we was getting Zoom? And my face was pushed up for the first 20 minutes of the program.
You was vexed when you connected, man. It's like, listen, I don't know nothing about this thing here. You gotta learn, man. You're one of them old black man that won't evolve. And you'll just be, you know, you can tell what era certain people are stuck in. I can tell a man that's just stuck in the 60s. By the way he dressed, his mannerisms, how he deals with it. You're going to be stuck in the 2000s, bro. That's it. 2020s.
You know my dad wasn't that. My dad could paint, put the wallpaper up, but that's it. Like anything technical is duct tape. It's duct tape.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was good at that, man. I've been one of them child that pull up shit.
No, my dad. I realised that our settees back in the day when we was growing up was cream. I thought I grew up with black settees, but it was duct tape.
No, I've always been good with my hands, mate. Do you know what I mean? From young, I'll pull apart something that ain't working. I was one of those kids. Something ain't working. It's in the house, usually in the drawer. The kitchen drawer's always got shit that used to work that don't work no more. So you just throw it in there. So yeah, I'd be pull that up, take a screwdriver to it. If I can fix it, I can fix it. If I couldn't, so be it. It was mash up anyway. Do you see what I mean? So you can't get beaten for that. So yeah, but I was one always to try a thing.
See, I was different. I always paid a man.
See, my brother's like that, man. My brother's like, nothing wrong with it. You earn your money and you can do it. But
yeah, if I had money, I used to weigh him off. I had to say to him, look, sort this out for me. You know what I mean? Like my little setup here and anything to do with computers, like I give to the pitney now, social media. I didn't set my social media up. Do you know set my social media? My first social media, Kojo.
No. Seriously.
He set my phones. He set my first. I think it's MySpace back in the day. He set it up.
Brother, do you even know your MySpace password?
No. My first email. So Richard III, she set it up for me. She goes, I remember I was we went out, I was chatting her, and she goes to me, I asked for a number. She goes, I don't give up my number. And she's like, give me your email. This is me. What?
Oh wow. Yeah. You gotta get with the program, brother. You gotta get with the program, man.
Give me the email. And she goes, there you go, email. And I gave her my email. Okay, so this is what you hiding, Quincy?
Quincy, reason, angle your camera. Angle your camera. You can't, you know why? You can't see your chin. You can just about see up to your bottom lip. No, yeah. Chin, down. Let them see the whiskers then, man.
I got stand there, stretch my neck like freaking. Do you know what it
Chill
is?
on. Your thing got tilt down.
I broke the I broke it. Yeah, it dropped. So I've glued it. That's why it's not bending down. I've got it against the wall.
All right, clean. You know, clean the room, and you know how we see it.
No, my room is man clean. It's man clean.
Is it?
It's man clean. Everything is on the left hand side. And a big towel over it. A big towel. That's a man clean. If my mum was coming here, what did I say?
It's different.
Stay like this.
Now watch me. Don't drop off that on Instagram Live, you know, because none of us ain't phoned in the police, ambulance or nothing for you. You don't want to go in hospital, you know. Yeah, don't bother with it, bro.
Anyway, it's hiding the greys. It's hiding the greys, man. It's hiding the greys. When did you start going grey?
I think about 30, 38, 39. About 9-10 years ago now. Yeah, you get one. And first they come here, yeah, in the fall. So you see them, as you're getting, you don't want them. Pluck them. And people always say, don't pluck them, you know. Don't pluck them. When you pluck them, they grow back. And you see where they grow? They grow where you can't reach them, or you don't even know they are. When I pluck out the ones out the front, a couple of weeks later, somebody said, well, you're going grey. And I thought I ain't got nothing in the front. All the way around the back. They just gather. Yo, believe me, when greys attack you, you're not getting rid of them. Yeah, unless you're gonna die them, you won't get rid of them. Yeah, I embrace them, man. I embrace it.
Yeah, my when I was getting my locks done for the first time, the woman who's doing my hair, she said she's like having little tweezers, and every now and again, before she like used to twist the locks, yeah, she used to pick out the greys. And I remember when she's first doing it, it was like 1 or 2. She spent about 5-10 minutes on it, and every time I used to go back, it was
longer.
It was getting longer. It's like, have you twisted my hair yet? You've been here like an hour. It's like, just
do you know what? I don't dye it. I didn't want to do like, if you go grey early and you start dyeing it, it's all that chemicals in my head, on my skull, you know, for years. But a lot of men dye their hair in it. I just didn't want like years worth of chemical. Try, man. I swear to God. And then you realise a lot of ladies don't mind it.
Yeah, I've been told that, but
because you think, oh, woman, oh, look, I got grey hairs, woman, I'll go around you. Woman, I'll go interested in you, whatever. But
I done a show at O2, and you know, we come off stage and people want to take a picture, and I remember these young ladies that came up to me, and they was like, oh, you're so funny, and could you take a picture? And I remember she was talking to me, and then her eyes left my face and were like this, and she was talking to my head, yeah. Like, and like, I can take the picture, but it was like, I'm here now, innit? I've got to take it with this old man. I actually felt, for the first time, like, is this how a woman feel when man look at cleavage? Is this? That's how I felt. I felt violated.
Looking at the middle of your forehead,
my face is here, girl. It's here. I'm looking up here.
You listen, as you get older, you got to accept. You go grayer. You either get grayer, look older. There's something, get fatter. There's something. When you get older, you got to pick. Well, one of them's coming to you. It don't matter which one. Some people put on weight. Some people lose their hair. Do you know what I mean? Some people this, some people. Just how it goes, man. You got to embrace it. You got to remember, there's enough people from when being young ain't made it to even our age.
That's true.
They're off young.
I think this lockdown is I've embraced it. I've embraced it more, and I'm gonna try and blend in the grey hair with the locks, and I don't look like Billy Ocean, but I've embraced it. Talking about enough guys our age ain't really reached this age yet. You know what I mean? We know what we're going through right now with Black Lives Matter and the thing. I don't want to promote it too much, but I'll tell you what that footage you showed me. So basically, let me just explain to people.
Which one?
Slim showed me a footage of a young black guy who was being attacked by some football thugs in Coventry, throwing bottles and that. And he showed me not to glorify it. It was part of a show what we're doing. And I'm gonna tell
research.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something.
It's research.
I went to bed on my heart and head, you know.
I know you did. I saw it in your face, bro. You remember I told you I was coming back around your house to board you up into your house so you didn't go nowhere. You understand? I know you was vexed. I could see it, bruv.
Because when I saw that, I thought, that's my sons.
Yeah.
That's what world is my grandchildren gonna grow up in?
Yeah.
And do you know what the most important thing is as well? I'm like, we have gone in the space of 6 months, yeah, to say 7 months, we have gone from Brexit to COVID to racism.
Yeah, that's the truth.
All 3 things which basically has the Brexit thing, so like in the UK, it was like going to be like civil war. That was like, UK was divided and it was getting more and more heated. And it was like, I feel like powers to be was like, we need to squash this thing or quell it. And then COVID kicked in. And then all of a sudden, everybody started to think, right, we need to be off the streets. We need to have each other's back. And then all of a sudden now, like, people are losing money. And this has come up all of a sudden. And now we're in this racial tension era. And when I saw that video, it took me back to when I was growing up in Canning Town. And it was like, do I have to, in 2020, have to fight off certain men just to get home or just to survive? In 2020, I've done that when I was growing up. You know what I mean? And like, I'm going on Saturday and it's going to protest, but part of me, it's like, and I'm not condoning it, it's like, I don't think I can stomach it. Like if they'll
tase you. I tell you, if you go down there, they'll tase you. Yeah, ain't no police looking to wrestle with somebody your width. They tase you. Taser and truncheon, rude boy, all night long. They're dancing you like it's Notting Hill Gate with them truncheons. I'm telling you, don't go down there, Quince. I'm telling you, they always go for the biggest black guys first. You understand? And you're actually solid.
I want to go to protect. I want to go because I want our voices being heard. But yeah.
See, I'm not going with you. Yeah, if you was calm and collected, I'd have gone with you. I'm not going with you. Because they're tasering you. They're definitely tasering me. And I can't afford for no tasering, Quince. Look at the size of you. You can't get taser by yourself. I'll push you in front of the wire. Here we go. See, understand? You don't know me. I can't afford to get tasered.
Nah, I hear you, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's ignoramus, isn't it? They say they're coming down to London, but I don't think they are. This ain't Bradford. This ain't a small, I know disrespect for Bradford people, but it's not a small little town like that with 1 or 2 people and you're the majority and you lot can bully up. You got your big EDL mates, your fascist mates and all that. London's a different thing. From you step off any train, tube or anything, you know you're in London.
I just feel that sometimes we all need to stand up to ignorance on all sides, but that's one ignorance that I cannot tolerate. Like I had to stop myself the last couple of days reading social media and online stuff because
I've been the same. No, I've been the same.
I've had to stop reading it.
Yeah, 1 or 2 days just stay off it, just for your own peace of mind.
Yeah, because it's like,
you see what I mean?
When I read what Joshua was getting and the comments, and I was like, look at these motherfuckers. They were cheering this brother.
Yeah,
like literally a year ago, all inside. And then also, I think as well, it's like, and I go back to our dads. It's like, shit, my dad had to put up with this shit.
Yeah, Teddy boys.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and now I've got I put up with this shit.
Yeah.
Now my children got, and this is why partly I people are listening. Yes, I got.
That be a so rude boy. You go in jail by yourself. Rude boy. Understand?
We are the world. We are the truth.
Bottom line, look, even the ignorant ones, you know, their history is a lie, and no one don't want to face your history is a lie, you know. And it ain't no disrespect to England, but England's been brought up on obviously brutality, yeah, and a lie. So these people, all their heroes that they see as heroes, weren't. They're actually murderers, rapists, or whatever. So all these taking down the statue. You imagine that statue they pull down in Bristol, bun certain elements of the society, white society, it bun them. But while I saw that, you ever seen a lynching picture? It's a similar thing, you know, rope around it, tree in the background. Yeah, they get upset over one thing and don't understand how we can get over upset over
a lynching. It's the same thing. And
remember, they're uneducated. There's uneducation.
This is the reason why I say I want to go and go down and tell them, man, there. You see how you're feeling now? That is us. That is us for at least a few centuries. Yeah. So don't be looking or shifting blame on a section society you have failed to be a part of. And my thing is this. This is what I say to them. This is what I say to them. I would say stuff like, okay, then I will let you use all the racial abuse you want, against me, but you can only do that if you can answer these questions about the same person you want to kill me over.
Yeah.
So here's the trivia about this brother here. Yeah. If you get these 10 questions right, away you go, son. I'll make sure I pick the thickest person. No, I'm picking Look,
in the world, we all kind of need each other. But I do think Europeans need blacks more than blacks need Europeans. I'll give you an instance. The motherland, Africa, yeah? That is where life comes from. That has got nothing but resources, yeah? Minerals, yeah? Natural resources. Yeah. England doesn't have any resources.
Yeah.
And they've got a lot of people. The more people in it, yeah, they've got to go out. Basically, they've got to go out and steal.
And thief, yeah.
The way how they act, they've got to do that for their survival. They have nothing natural for themselves. There's no natural gases here. You know what I mean? There's no oil here. All these things are things that they use day to day. So that you need people of color. Why do you think there's still white people in Africa?
Yeah, we'll talk.
All the minerals out there, diamonds, gold, oil, they're nyamming it, because if they don't nyam it and bring it back to a barren land, if you've got a house and you ain't got no electricity in the house, no gas supply is not on, nothing, you got to teeth it. Or find it from somewhere else.
Yeah, it's true. But this is the thing which, like I said, it's a conversation England needs to have. England needs to hear. And it doesn't take a week or a month to listen to that and absorb it. Because for me, growing up, going to school, and even I questioned my own parents, because I had to find out parts of my history. Because my parents, I don't know what your dad was like, but my dad never really told me. He told me certain things about Barbados, but I had to be there. But I didn't know about Marcus Garvey. You know what I mean? I didn't know about Buster. I knew about Buster, major guy, Free the Slaves, or Nate Parker. I didn't know about none of these people. I had to find out Malcolm X. I found that through Malcolm X, through the music I listened to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or anything. Because I grew up in a property like whatever. Anything black, which I learned, is when I went to visit family in Hackney.
Right, yeah.
And through conversation. Now,
Education is
Dan,
the key, man. Education and being just aware, man. You got common sense, be aware. These people are angry that it's blacks why their life like this is because foreigners are here and everything. And at no point common sense tell you my governments never share their wealth with me, the poorer one, the poorer class. Poorer white people are usually the ones that you see out shouting, being all. Not
yeah,
saying that the rich people ain't like that, but they've put a system in place that is
yeah,
racist to us. They don't have to actually come out and say you're a nigger. They put a system in place to make you feel like you're this.
yeah, and they put things into place to divide. Because I mean,
All countries are like that, Quince.
yeah,
All countries are like
yeah,
that. The
yeah,
1% in every country lives better than the rest of their citizens. It don't matter where you go. Even the countries that you say they don't have, big economies or that. You go to Jamaica. You go to where the lawyers live, the
yeah, yeah.
teachers, the judges, and you see the beautiful area houses they live in. Money never filters down from the top guys down to us on the ground level. It don't. And England's been doing that for years. And they cottoned on. Hang on a minute. Even before blacks wasn't here, you still had people like Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist. Please,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
can I have some more? Black
Fagin,
people weren't here
yeah.
when they're Fagin and all that. But that was actual life. Little ragamuffins, they called them. Do you know what I mean? They'd go out, steal. Blacks weren't here ruining your life. All it is, and basically at that time, England was fucking rich. Badly rich. But it still never filtered down. Even with all the money England made, they never filtered it down to their working class.
No, for real.
And they can't sit down and work that out. That is a trick the government's playing on them all the time. It's because of this, because we're paying out for these people being here, because we've got this bill to pay, because we've got that. So the people obviously going to get upset and think, how come you don't put us first?
No, that's real. Do you think that, or have you had the conversation with your children about race before?
Yeah, my kids know how it go. What I do, I don't try and I educate them. I'm not looking to anger them. Or some people tell their kids things and all it'll do is upset them. You explain the system. You know how the game run. This is like Monopoly, you know.
Yeah.
You explain. If your kid don't know how to play the game of Monopoly, you'd sit down and explain. You got to do this. Collect this money. Use this money to do. You got to explain, bruv. You got to educate your kids in all aspects of life. People believe that schools are responsible for everything your kid learns. So a lot of parents don't teach their kids that shit.
No,
but I think it's vital to teach them.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna big him up. He came on my show. So I've done a radio program yesterday. So on Wednesdays I do like talk shows.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear I wanted to talk to white fathers who have black children. And I spoke to two fathers, sort of three fathers, but two of the fathers are white. Dave Fulton and Kevin J.
Yeah.
And Dave Fulton has adopted a young black boy, and Kevin, obviously, he's Mrs. Black, and he's got a mixed race child. And I think that what you're talking about, here's two examples of two white guys who get it, Eyes have been opened, but one of the things I got from both of them was the fact of around their friends who are of color, they listen. Sometimes it's not like they always talk to, I'll get you, no. They shut up, or they listen and they absorb, and because they've been around the culture, they know when to input. And I
they
think
educate themselves. That's what I'm saying. They're educating themselves.
I think this is a time for white Britain to listen, just listen to our not so much our story, but our plight, and then you've got to find within yourself your humanity of like that person's being treated different. That's not right. And how can we change that? And like me having these conversations with my son, we should not be having conversations with our sons about how they're going to be handled by police, or how they're going to be handled by the teachers. We should be having that conversation. I should be telling my son, oh, it's too late now. I should be telling my son, wrap up.
Yeah.
My daughter, put his burqa on. Don't wear the hats. Don't live. I mean, I should be telling my children at 11, 12 years old, listen, when you get older,
this might happen.
This might happen. This is how you have to prepare yourself. Just be like vigilant to how you're treated. Yeah. Read between the, like, because they know I watch news channels and all that, and always my children say, Dad, why do you read this if you know it's lies? And I say to them, I watch it and I read this because I read between the lines. And this is what I've told my son.
That's right. That's right.
Read between the lines what's being told to you. Try to figure out yourself and how you use that. And that's what I told my boys.
That's right.
And they're being treated. But we should really be having this conversation, should we?
No, not in this day and age, but, you know, it's got to be done. Strange enough, I will say, you know, we could do without the pressures we face in life. But I think the pressures we also face in life as black people make us who we are.
Yeah.
Makes us more resilient. Do you understand? I'll give you an instance. When lockdown came around, you know, you got a lot of people that worry, etc. I don't know if black people, don't get me wrong, we always have to think about maybe what's going on, but we weren't immediate panic. No. The majority. Because you know why? At some point, before we got our proper jobs, or before we kind of had to learn how to hustle. I don't mean drugs or blah, but hustle. Yeah. Hustle to keep our head above water.
2-3 jobs.
Yeah. Some kind of hustle going on. Do you know what I mean? We had that already, so it was all right. I know it's middle class and above. They panicked.
Yeah.
Because they haven't come up needing to hustle. So they don't know how to do it. So they have to rely on the government or whatever job they're in to feed them. They can't say, well, I ain't got this going on at the moment. I've got this I'm going to do in the meantime. They haven't got that. So I think the struggle sometimes does make the person.
Yeah. No, real talk. Listen, just wrap this up, because I don't want to keep you too late. I've got a season meet for tomorrow, but what have you got coming up? Because we got our show coming up, the comedy TV thing.
That's on Friday.
Friday, Sunday, one of them days.
No, it's Sunday. Yeah, we're supposed to film it Friday. Yeah.
I mean, how you feeling with that show? I think it's a good thing.
I love it. Yeah, I do love it. It gives me something to do. Keep in touch with the fans. It's once a week. It's not hard. You know, it's topical. With laughs in there as well. The show's wicked. This is new to me.
Yeah, me.
You know what I mean? I'm the younger ones are always on it. I'm not always on the internet like that. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want you lot to know what the fuck I'm doing, even if I ain't doing fuck all. You understand? You got to maintain some sort of privacy sometimes. You can't just be live all the time. But yeah, this is nice. That people can still like interact with us and still so we're around, bro. So yeah, if they ain't watched the program, hashtag comedy TV, YouTube, stomping pictures, go online. There's episodes on there now for you to see, and I'm gonna put something up as well on Instagram, a little clip, so they know what we're talking about.
Last question before we go, as a dad, and you know what I liked about this conversation today and in general? If there was 2 more men here, this is basically a conversation, but we've got a drink and some dominoes in front of us.
Yeah, that's what it's about, bro.
Or playing cards.
Yeah, I must admit, I can't read dominoes. Dominoes is snap to me. I'm the worst. I'll tell you, West Indian man, them don't like me around their table, bro. Jamaican, Bayesian, Trinidadian, none of them want me around the table. Because I'm playing snap. It says 2 dots here and 2 dots there. I just put them together. No, man, read the game. You know, read the way you put down that one there for. It's like, fuck that. No, but it's been wicked coming online, bro. As always, you've done no big,
I
man.
want to say, if you, as a dad, granddad, what do you want your children to recognize you for what would you want your children to recognize you for when your spirit, your body leaves this earth?
I'd like them to recognize the duty I'm supposed to do for them. As children, I've done it. My duty as a father. That's important to me out of anything I've done. My work, comedy work, anything. My kids, they can look up to me in the sense of, you know what I mean? You make them feel proud, man. There's certain people ain't proud of their parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very important for them to feel a sense of pride in what I'm doing. And I think all of them do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So I love it. And I love him as well.
That's all good. Slim, I appreciate you taking your time out and rapping with me.
Big man.
We were talk weekend.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And obviously, you're more than a comedy brethren, a comedy family. You know what I mean? And I appreciate all your support with me and vice versa. All right, King?
Definitely, big man. Yeah. And big up the followers as well. Thanks for tuning in.
I do that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we talk weekend.
All right, big man. Yeah, go on, go clean it. We clean up from today, man. All right, man. I got cock up foot now. See?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Later on, King. Later.
People, thank you for logging in. Basically, I do this each and every Thursday. Daddy's issues from 7:30. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to be out on the radio tomorrow between the hours of 10 to the show. And make sure you watch hashtag Comedy TV each and every Sunday from 8 o'clock. Myself, Slim, Kane, and Mr. C. The big tunes, and it's a big show. So make sure you can keep it locked. Thank you. Big up my OWNIT family. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I'll be in touch. Big up everybody who logged in. I'm gonna log off to Instagram. I'll be on Facebook for another 10 minutes or so. I'll play something appropriate. What can I play which is appropriate? Yeah, I end on this. I'll play something like this. Something appropriate. Thank you, Instagrammers. The children should be in bed now, so play some old school.